Hello everyone, my name is Zantor and welcome to a special video that I'm making. I decided to make this because, this world is dying basically due to the new updates, and every single new update that continues, the world is only going to get more corrupted and worse. So this is kind of like a memory thing, but I also kind of want to share what I made as well. So today I'm going to be showing off what I used to call Project Rock, and we used to play this in around 2012, 2013. I'm not entirely sure on the exact year or anything like that, but it was around then. And this one we played a lot. I hosted it as a server, so much so that there wasn't even like Minecraft Realms back then. I would have used Realms if it was viable back then, but it didn't even exist then. So that just shows really how old this world is, as well as some of the blocks that we use as well. Like, as you can see, like regular stone instead of like stone bricks and stuff. Stone bricks weren't even around then, which I think was 1.8. I think was stone bricks. Maybe there was. I can't remember. But this world is the biggest world I've ever had in this game, and I thought I'd just show it off to you. Just a note before we begin, though. Just a note. There may be some offensive stuff in here, because back then, it was kind of like funny to, put swastikas around the place and stuff. All the obvious ones I've cleared up and I've tried to remove. But you never know. There might be a random one here that I wasn't expecting or I didn't know. But yeah, we're just going to do like a little world tour and have a little look. Also, some of the usernames in here are going to be quite old, and they'll moved on and changed since then. But we're starting out here in my house. You've got like a little hot tub, you've got the wardrobe, you've got my bed. Windows. Apparently this is a computer. So you've got like a desk, and then there's a sign that just says Windows. Very creative. This is supposed to be a TV as well. Can you believe that? Oh yeah, the other thing as well, a lot of this world has been corrupted. Like the chunks have been corrupted. You can kind of see half a house there. That's why, and that's why I'm making this video, because a lot of this world is just dying slowly. But yeah, we used to play this like every single day basically, in around 2012, 2013, and I used to play it when I kind of came back from school. And that was my old username back in the day, subwalkthrough. Haven't said that in a long time. But yeah, this used to be my house right here, and it was right in the middle of city. And let's see, these are also some of the people who are on the server as well. So yeah, and a lot of this is like cringy and not very good anymore. But there's a British flag as well. This is supposed to be like a guitar, like a Gibson Les Paul. I remember it's supposed to be. Which honestly, the pumpkin still I think looks pretty good. As the texture for a guitar. If you've seen the exact Les Paul that I'm talking about, you'll know exactly what this is supposed to look like, and you'll be like, "Huh, that's actually pretty good." But yeah, this used to be like a regular forest biome, but as you can see, it's now converted into a swamp, so it looks like really horrible and murky and grey. But yeah, this is like the main city area, and we called this Slash City, because the idea of the whole Project Rock thing is that every town and city was kind of based off of a famous, rock or metal band. So this was Slash City. This was like the big city area, hustling and bustling, businessmen walking all over the place. It was crazy, big times. This is kind of like the centerpiece of it all, this diamond building, and I would like to make another building like this in the future, in like a new world or something like that. But yeah, as you can see, there's some building mistakes here and there, quite a few of them, and you'll also notice as well, the highest anything ever goes in this world is this level, which if we press F3 here, that's 127 blocks. So that was before they increased the world height to 256, and definitely before the 1.18, where they make it even higher and even lower as well. But yeah, this is like the big famous building, and then for some reason one day I decided to fill it all with water. I don't know why I did that. I just thought it'd be funny. But yeah, moving on through the town. This is someone else's base. I think. Ooh, I wanna say the name of the guy who made it. I think yes, I remember Mulchio. A guy called Mulchio made this, and he was a fan of Legend of Zelda, so he made that. Then got this like little lookout tower here. I can't really remember what this was. Yeah, there you go, Mulchio. Set there you go. Set like distance to normal or far. We didn't even have like custom numbers for render distance. It was either normal, far, medium, or like or really short or tiny. So that's how long ago this was. Got a little pyramid here. This is the back of my house. It's just a little farm. We got like the Nether Portal room here, and as you can see, the Nether Portals are a bit glitched. I'm not going to step in there because I don't know what's going to happen. Might explode. Tennis courts, of course. Used to, for some reason, play with snowballs and shovels. Like you just throw snowballs at each other to play, apparently. And then this building right here, this is an interesting one. This is a strange one. There was a guy who came on the server one day, and we never saw him again. He was called Flat Potato, and he made this building, and we never saw him again. So we just kind of kept it here. I don't know why, but yeah, I left it. Why not? It was a cool building. Okay, this is going to be quite complicated to show everything off because there's so much here. I guess I'll show this off next. So this is a massive arena. Me and I think... oh yeah, Rico. Rico from the Netherlands. El Rico NL. There you go, that was his name. Me and him made this. And this is like supposed to be a massive Spleef Arena. If anyone's ever played Spleef. You have big shovels, or like good shovels, and you kind of like have to destroy all the snow around here, and knock the other person in and be the last person standing, I guess, to win. And it was like a little arena. We never really used it or anything. It was just kind of a thing that we made to fill the world up a little bit. But it looks nice. I still think this looks really nice to this day. Could use a little bit more depth now, but honestly, like I can't complain. It looks fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Now you'll see these like weird pillars over here. These pillars. We made these all over the place because we just kept finding these like rooms that we thought were really weird and unique. But as you can see, it's just a standard room that you get in like every Minecraft world. But at the moment, we didn't know that was like a thing that happened all the time. So we just kind of marked them out with big pillars of diamond for some reason. You can see them all over the place. Also, if you want to see the seed, there you go. There's the seed. I recommend 1.2.5 is the version I'd recommend playing this in. If, for whatever reason you wanted to recreate the world and see what it was like originally. But there you go. I think this is like the second thing I ever made. This right here, and as you can see, quite a bit of it has been cut off by chunk errors. So yeah, but this is like the second thing I ever made, I think, and it was the Hendrix Mine. It was like a natural cave that went down, but I kind of carved it out. And there's like minecart rails and stuff, minecart tracks that go all over the place, all the way down to bedrock. I'm pretty sure one of these does anyway. Huh. That's quite funny. But yeah, it looks like it's been just reset, so that's a bit annoying. But yeah, there were big caves that went underground and did all that. Let's see, what's next? And it was called Hendrix Cave because of Hendrix Town, which is a little town we made. Once again, most of it's been cut off by chunk errors over the years. And corruption. This was supposed to be a Premier Inn, which in the UK is like a form of hotel. You can tell that because of the moon. It was just a hotel. There you go, Premier Inn. got like different rooms and stuff. It was pretty cozy, pretty cozy. You've then got the library, which again is cut off. You'll be seeing a lot of that. I then had this wacky idea one time to make a building entirely out of fences, because I thought that would look a bit wacky, and yeah, it does. Once again, you can tell what year this was made in. The Nutting Cat. That was like the big thing back then. And also there's this big head, and I can't remember the name of it, but I know it's like a sort of dubstep music. Dead Mouse, I think it is. I don't know. I don't listen to dubstep, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So yeah, we've got another little building here. I think this is like a cafe or something. Oh, the restaurant. Restaurant spelt horrifically wrong. Let's see, what's this? Watch out, dogs. Has house. Oh, okay. I know that. So there's a member of a server called A7X Has. A7X meaning Avenged Sevenfold. Has, and he probably built that. We've got a few other little buildings here cut off. We've got yeah, like different themes and characters and stuff. So this guy is like the extreme heavy metal guy of the town. So as you can see, he's got all sorts of stupid stuff, and he's got like black blocks, and it's all dark and stuff. This used to be a notice board, and I remember there being things on here, but I can't remember what that was. I think we released this to the public on like Mediafire in 2012, I think, but I can't remember. We got Nutty Level 101's house, who's a friend of mine. He's still around as well. He's still around. He goes by a different name, but he is still around. And wow, that's actually the most unfortunate thing you could imagine. This chunk error. We used to keep the Ender Dragon egg in his base, but I kept like stealing it or like moving it just to troll him. And yeah, it looks like the chunk's been corrupted that had it in. Here is a Ferris Wheel, of course. You got like a little Mulchio castle he was going to make here. The problem is that we were going to extend this town out a bit more this way, but of course he just built that castle there, so it was a bit like, oh, can't really extend it out there then. Got a little roller coaster here. Roller coasters were the thing back in those days. You know, they were the big thing. Everyone had them. Everyone used roller coasters back then. And I think that's it for Hendrix Town. This outline right here was another building, but later on we were going to change this to like a town hall, and we never got around to building it. So that's why it's just these double slabs all over the place. I guess I should mention this now, this big thing. This is like the rail system, because we had a rail system that went like all around the world. It was probably here, now that I think about it. This probably was like a staircase that went down into like an underground cavern that had like these train tracks leading from and to it. And yeah, they'd like take you all around the world. Like literally everywhere we built to, we would connect it up via the rail cart system, which is like right here, and it kind of goes all over the place. Moving on, we've got like a little pond area, which used to look really nice, but yeah, the swamp has kind of ruined it. And also, now that I think about it, it probably didn't look very nice to begin with. I can't remember what this was. The Tree of Life. The Tree of Life. Okay, there's like an obsidian tree. Donations. Wow. Oh yeah, I should mention this was all done on creative mode as well. We didn't do this in survival. It was a creative server. So of course we had a Netherlands person, someone from the Netherlands who came on server all the time. So yeah, we had like lessons, I guess. Hond equals dog, that sort of thing. Just random translations, I guess. Some very strange things. Alright, moving on. This used to be my Minecraft skin, and I built a statue of it. So yeah, that's that. I thought it'd be cool to have like a big statue, a bit like Rio de Janeiro is what I was kind of thinking. Only, you know, not Jesus. Alright, we got a little KFC here. I remember this. This is a bit later on. Kentucky Fried Chicken. There you go. Hang on a minute. 18 wings, tenner? Jeez, that's a bargain. I would happily go for that. You can get four for tenner nowadays. Anyway, big Rubik's Cube was here, which, again, corrupted. This was like a really nice build, and it's a real bother that it's gone now. But this is like a big brick building, and this is like a rail cart system as well. So this is like the main Slash City like rail cart system that just was here. Kind of a shame that it's gone, but what can you do? Of course, a rainbow. We've got these big buildings here, which are made of like sand, sandstone, wood, and wood planks with vines. Again, top of the world. Mega Man. This is going to be like a rocket silo sort of thing, and a rocket that can take off. Not the best place for it, to be honest. Then we had like a pumpkin and a melon building, which I think I built these because these were like the newest blocks or something. I remember melon being a new block. I think that was 1.13, which was like the jungle, when they added jungles or something. I can't remember. Of course, the Titanic. bit smaller, but that's what it's supposed to be. I made that one. Let's see. So much stuff. NL, so we got like another Netherland cafe, just for Dutch people. There you go. Where do we go next? I guess we go over this way. So we've got a sponge tower here. This right here, this big chunk of land that I'm circling with my mouse, this is my island. And this is where I was going to kind of build everything on. Like all my own little creations and stuff. So there was some ideas. So, no, these two are big. The chicken and the creeper. So, an extremely long time ago, back in like 2011, I decided to make a YouTube series that never took off, and it's not on YouTube anymore. Don't even try looking for it. Where people would give me suggestions of stuff to build in Minecraft, single player, survival, and I would build them. My first request was a chicken, and my second was a creeper house. So I decided to pay memoriam to that and build them in here as well. So yeah, there you go. See, there you go. Let's challenge number 1, giant chicken, and that's the guy who requested it as well, John Steen 101. Wow, that's a long time ago. Nutty Level 101 requested a creeper house. That's it. And yeah, like all of these future ones were just random builds that I made, and a couple of other people made stuff as well. Like, I didn't build this. These two, I think. I definitely don't remember building this, or that, or that. I built the Pokeball, and the Triforce there, but I didn't build all of this. Other people built this. Even the Minecraft thing there. Moving on. Moving on, you're probably wondering, what on earth is this over here? Well, this is the next city we decided to make, and this is Metallica City. So, of course, you've got Slash, Hendrix, and Metallica. Metallica was like the industrial area, so everything was going to be big buildings, all dedicated to redstone and, you know, the metal blocks that we had in the game. There's a little beach here. What I find quite funny is that these little random blocks here, these are supposed to be sand castles. I mean, you can kind of see it, right? But yeah, it doesn't really work. There you go, the Metallica Ironworks. This is where the town got its name. It's like a reception. I don't know any of these names, to be honest. But yeah, it was like a demonstration of redstone stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of it's been cut off again by chunk borders problems and corruption. But there you go. It was kind of like how we make the metro systems and stuff. So you press the button, it powers that, which then shoots you onward. We had like a minecart there as well. Maybe that's why it broke. Because this chunk would have had a minecart in it. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe all chunks that had minecarts in it broke. Maybe. That could definitely be a thing. An example of how inverted redstone works and all that. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool place, I liked it. I like Metallica City. Had all sorts of little stuff here. Look at, for some reason, this random redstone thing goes all the way over here. Now this is like one of the biggest like offensive areas, but I have like cleared up most of it. But what I mean by offensive areas, I mean there's like a swastika here and stuff like that, This is kind of like this like territory of, as I like to call them, the command team, who were gonna make like a YouTube channel and stuff, but it never really took off. And they were like friends of mine back in school, and they were on the server as well, and they built like their own little territory over here, castle, TNT, and even this monstrosity. I don't even want to think about this. Oh dear, it is horrifying. It really is. Okay, let's move on. This was such a cool build. Like this, I've got so many good memories of this place. So this was owned by a guy called Nutty Lover 101, and it was a hotel, like a little hotel reserve out in the middle of nowhere, and basically it used to be a lot smaller. This hotel, it used to be nowhere near as good, but one day as a prank, we kind of blew it up. And like Nutty Lover 101 was like mortified. He was like, "Oh my god, oh, I spent so long." So, as like a little treat, we kind of like rebuilt it. We not really rebuilt it, but we made him a new one, and it was so much better, and he was really happy with it. So yeah, we had like a little restaurant here, and the rooms were like upstairs and all that. But yeah, that was it. And there was like a big glass wall or something, I don't know, for territorial reasons or something. We've also got a little mini volcano, and I think this was just Nutty Lover 101's like creations as well. I'm pretty sure he made these two. So yeah, that's that. Right, let's see. Let's move on. I remember there being another city, but it was actually kind of far away. So let's see if I can find that one. Let's see. I remember it being... Oh yeah, over this way. That's it. So we're eventually going to connect this path up to like the main path. But yeah, over here, I can't... Like, we didn't actually have a name for this one. But this is like a town. And you've got like SpongeBob there. But yeah, this is going to be like a new town. This was still very early on, and yeah, we didn't really have a name for it or anything. But it looked nice. Oh, hang on a minute. Ah, that's where the egg is. Maybe we moved it from Nutty Lover 101's house to there. Maybe. Either that, or we just had multiple dragon eggs. Because, I mean, it's not hard to get them. And then, yeah, this path leads all the way back to Slash City, which is right here. Okay, let's move on and go the other way now. That's right, we've still got more to go. Oh yeah, I haven't even shown you this. This is the airport. We spent so long on this. It's just a massive grass with like obsidian for the runways and stuff. It was really impressive. It was really, really impressive. Pretty crazy. So we've got like... Oh wait, no, this is Rico's house. Where's the entrance to the airport then? Is this it? I think this is it. Yeah, here you go. Slash airport. So you got like Terminal 1 and Terminal 2. Got this, which is like security or like, baggage. Here's the the thing you walk through for the metal. You put your bags there, and it just goes through. Ah, bother. So you then go to Terminal 1, which is like all the way over here. There's like a little waiting room. You know, you got like all the seats and all that. Zombie Airways, / Airways, Hendrix, Metallica, St. Creeper Airways. And these are like, you know, flights. So you got like different planes and stuff. You know, the amount of detail we put into some of this was quite good, to be honest. And yeah, we've also got some of the people's names who worked on it on the side. Anyway, let's move on to the next bit, because we've got some really cool stuff coming up. Again, chunk errors like ruining everything. This area was really new still, and we didn't really have much going on here. But it was going to be like a big castle, but we never really got around to it. I'll tell you how old this was, right? Tell you how old. A lot of these buildings right here, not that one. Okay, well it was around here somewhere. I can't remember which one it was exactly, but a lot, like some of these buildings I remember we made out of wood slabs, and we made them out of wood slabs, even though they're not anymore. I think we replaced them because there was an update. We made them out of wood slabs because wood slabs didn't burn in the older versions of Minecraft. So for the longest time we just used wood slabs so that no one could set it all on fire. But quite clearly we did replace it later on after they changed that in an update. But yeah, this is going to be a huge castle area. It was going to be amazing. It's going to be great. But it just never got done. And I think we world edited some of this. I'm pretty sure we used world edit on a lot of this. Like 90% sure. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Some of the new cave generations spawning underneath. Because, yeah, this is 1.18 I'm using right here. So we've got some new generation under, like, Minecraft 1.12 or something like that. Some really old, long time ago. Not even 1.12, 1.2, 1.3. That's pretty funny. Don't know what this diamond is. Don't know what that is. Probably a car or something. And then this is one of my favourite builds right here. I mainly worked on this one. This was Led Zeppelin City, as you can see. Based off the band, you know, Led Zeppelin. And, you know, you got the Stairway to Heaven here, which, if you know, is one of their classic songs. And the idea for this is that this is where the cloud level was back in the old days. The cloud level was at this block you stand on. And we were going to make like a big sort of cloud city area. So you got like big zeppelins and stuff. I don't know, like a temple, some houses, some more zeppelins, and a little house right here with like a waterfall that comes off of it, goes into the ocean. The cool thing about this as well is it was going to have like upside down buildings as well, like here. So the idea was that you walked around inside of these tunnels, these like glass tunnels, to get to places. It was going to be a really cool place. But that was the plan behind it. But again, we never really finished it. It never really worked out. So yeah, but it was really cool, you know. Like this big building, like made of obsidian, was just kind of like dangling down because the cloud was holding it up. It was really cool. And now we have probably like one of the worst places of all, Slipknot City. Slipknot City was going to be an underground city where everything was, you know, underground. But yeah, there's nothing here because we never got around to it. You know, the world was starting to be affected even then, and you'll see that very shortly as we start approaching like near the end of the grand tour of this place. This is probably one of the last cities we worked on, and this was like a sand city. It was like a desert deserty area, and I really like the look of this place. It looks great. I have to say though, this right here is probably one of the best things that was built on the server. I'm so happy with how this looks. It looks great. Like the depth, like you've got like the windows, you've got like colour to it. It looks great. I'm still like really happy with this build even to this day. I didn't make it, but I think it was Rico. I think Rico made it, but I still think this looks incredible to this day. Like this could pass on a new world, you know. And of course, as you can see, we were going to have another airport here, like a secondary airport, but that didn't make much progress, and you'll soon see why. Right here, this is the exact reason why we stopped building the world. Yeah. The chunk errors started appearing. It was because we started generating a new world. I think it was, as I said, like version 1.3, I think, that added jungles. I can't remember. But it was the generation that added jungles. It was the separation between the old and the new. All of this area is newer area, where this solid line was. That goes over this way. And all of this was older. Because there was a big world generation shift at that time. And eventually, if you keep going out, you will eventually see even more problems start to arise. Like here, for example, you know. You've got like snow in the desert with quite obvious chunk borders going all around the place. It just ruined things. It really ruined the world. So that's kind of why we stopped playing on the world. I seem to remember there being like a little campsite around here. Yeah, here you go. This is like the last thing I want to show off. We made like a little campsite. We all decided one day to go away from the big hustle and bustle city and just sort of create a little camp and stay here for a couple of days. And it was nice. It was really nice. But yeah. And then we just kind of moved back and kept building stuff. But that's about it. That is about it. Once again, all these tracks go all over across the map. They will like connect up. They do properly connect up to everything. But yeah, it's kind of broken. Because of the chunk generations and stuff. I will say as well, most of these buildings are completely empty. Like, look at this. There's just stairs that take you to the next floor. The vast majority of these places are completely empty. But, yeah. So, yeah. I think that's going to be the end for today, though. Because that is pretty much the entire world. I've told stories. I've let you know everything about the world. And I'm not sure. I might make a world, like a new world in the future, that we kind of work on as like a solo YouTube series or something. I'm not really sure. But yeah, this is just the tour of my biggest Minecraft world. And the one that I have the most memories in. Of course, there is another one, which will be like, my first ever Minecraft world, but I've lost it. I don't have it anymore. I wish I could find it, but I don't have any videos of it. I don't have any details of it anymore, but that was generated in 1.7 beta 1.7. That's when I started playing the game. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to see me like make a creative world that we start building in and make one of these worlds in the future, let me know. And if you do want to see me make a new world with stuff, give me stuff to build, because we need an inspiration if we're going to build a new world. So if you've got any like building ideas or anything like that, let me know, and we'll make a world and we'll create like a little YouTube series out of it. It could be kind of cool. But yeah, this is a tour of my biggest Minecraft world. I hope you've enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching. And yeah, goodbye.